Have you ever spent all that time encapsulating flowers and glitter only for your nails to end up looking thick instead of elegant? The mistake isn't usually the flowers, it's the empty space between them. Today, I'll show you how I create that floating glass effect and one hidden layer that adds even more depth. For this set, I'm using medium almond full covered nail tips. Since this is a lazy girl set, getting the sizing right from the beginning makes the whole application so much easier later. Today, encapsulation is going to stay really minimal. I'm using a tiny silver foil, small iridescent flakes, and pink and purple dried flowers. Nothing oversized, nothing chunky, and that's intentional. I'm trimming all of the flowers off the stems first so they are easier to pick up later. I also try to keep the flowers mostly intact because they look much more natural once they're encapsulated. For the iridescent flakes, I'm mainly choosing the really tiny pieces. Large chunks can make encapsulated nails feel heavy. Smaller pieces catch the light without stealing all the attention. I'm applying a thin layer of base coat inside each tip. This gives me something slightly tacky to hold all of the decorations exactly where I want them. Now comes the part that completely changes the finished look. Most people think expensive encapsulated nails are packed full of decorations, but it's actually the opposite. I'm placing everything in a loose S-shape flow throughout the nail. Not because I want you to see an S, but because it naturally creates little pockets of empty space. And that's what gives the illusion of thinner, cleaner encapsulated nails. Once I'm happy with the placement, I flash cure for about 10 seconds just to lock everything in place before moving on. As I repeat this on the other nails, notice that I'm not making every nail identical. Each one has the same ingredients, just arranged a little differently. That variation keeps the set looking custom instead of repetitive. And from the side, it's a little easier to see what I'm doing. I'm keeping every decoration flat against the nail, so nothing sticks up or creates unnecessary bulk. Now that all of the encapsulation is finished, and honestly, they already look pretty, but we're still missing the layer that's going to create even more depth. Before applying any products to my natural nails, I'm prepping everything first. This is actually something I recommend with lazy girl nails. If you encapsulate first and prep afterwards, you're much less likely to accidentally touch or contaminate your freshly applied base coat while arranging decorations. That can help you keep your application cleaner. Once everything's prepped, I remove all the dust with rubbing alcohol so the base coat has a clean surface to grip. I'm applying peel base over about 3/4 of my nail. Leaving a small border around the cuticle area helps the set stay on longer while making removal much easier later. Now I'm applying my gel base coat and curing everything before moving on. Now for the hidden detail I mentioned earlier. I'm using this silver cat eye gel with a rectangular magnet to create a soft barcode effect underneath the encapsulation. I'm placing the magnet parallel to the nail, holding it there for a few seconds, and then flash curing before moving on. I also try to line the border up across every nail so when my hand comes together, everything feels intentional. This isn't the main reason these nails look thin, but it does add another layer of depth that makes the encapsulation look even more luxurious. For the structure, I'm using Makartt's Azalea Polygel. It's the perfect transparent pink for this kind of glassy encapsulation. I place a bead inside the tip, then gently pat it into place. I also leave a little space around the cuticle area. That way, when I press the tip into my nail, the polygel has somewhere to flow instead of flooding the cuticle area. So as I'm pressing the tip down, I'm applying slow, even pressure instead of squeezing it all at once. That gives the polygel time to spread evenly without trapping large air bubbles. Once the tip is in place, I remove any excess polygel around the cuticle, flash cure, then quickly clean the underside before flash curing again. Taking these few extra seconds now means a lot less filing later, and it helps keep the finished nail looking thin and clean. From the side, you can already start seeing why this technique works, because the decorations were spaced out instead of stacked together. They still look like they're floating inside the nail without making the nail feel bulky. When I was finished, I gave the nails a full cure of 60 seconds. Once everything is fully cured, I'm wiping away the inhibition layer with rubbing alcohol. Now I'm refining the shape and sidewalls. I don't need to remove much product here. I'm mainly sharpening the shape, smoothing the surface, and keeping the free edge nice and thin. This is another step that really helps maintain that lightweight look. Finally, I'm sealing everything with a glossy top coat, including the underside of the free edge. That extra layer underneath makes the transparent tip look even more like glass. At this point, the empty space we left earlier really starts paying off. Instead of looking crowded, the decorations have room to breathe, which makes the encapsulation look cleaner and more expensive. And here's the finished result: tiny flowers, floating foil, soft flashes of iridescent shimmer, and a subtle cat eye underneath that adds just enough warmth without overpowering the design. And my favorite part, they still look thin. If you've ever struggled with bulky encapsulated nails, try focusing less on adding more decorations and more on creating space between them. Sometimes empty space is exactly what makes a nail look the most expensive. If you enjoyed this tutorial, don't forget to like the video and subscribe for more Lazy Girl and Polygel tutorials. And let me know in the comments, would you wear these flowers in pink only, or do you like the mix of pink and purple better? Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye guys!